Hi everyone, I'm Jules Mary on behalf of GenScript, and today we're interviewing iGEM ULaval. So iGEM ULaval, can you please tell us more about yourselves and your team's project?
Yeah, I can start. So, hello, my name is Emily Alexander. I just finished my undergrad in biochemistry and I'm starting my master's this fall.
Hi, I'm Benjamin Wele. I too finished my undergrad um, years of studies, and I'm currently starting my master.
So, to summarize our project, we are from Quebec in Canada, so we wanted to help maple syrup producers. Um, to find a little bit more on what specifically we could work on, we contacted experts and maple syrup producers themselves. We finally found out that ropey maple syrup is a common problem in the industry. So ropey maple syrup is defined as a maple syrup that makes like a string longer than 10 centimeters long. And it is caused by the presence of dextrins in that syrup. So it's like a long sugar polymer. So our proposed solution is to use a dextrinase, so an enzyme that's able to degrade those dextrins to hopefully transform that ropey maple syrup into a syrup that could be used in different industries.
Also, I'd add that the presence of dextrin is due to the contamination from exopolysaccharides producing bacteria. There is also known mold that produce exopolysaccharides, but to our knowledge and literature, there hasn't been any proof of this for now.
Yeah, for now it's mostly bacteria that they found. The bacteria is found in the all of the tubes that connect the maple trees together to bring the sap to the sugar house. So they form biofilms in there, and there's actually good bacteria that are in there that produce like for example, a taste of vanilla in maple syrup. But there's also some that we don't want that produce, in this case, dextrins or other things.
So in what part of the system, you mentioned the tubing system and the way that the maple syrup is extracted, what part of the system are you targeting to introduce the dextrinase?
Basically, we are not introducing the dextrinase into the systems because when we contacted producers, they are really in touch with the biological aspect of maple syrup. So if we added the dextrinase into the system, it would remove this biological aspect of maple syrup. So it's not favorable for them. So basically, we are thinking of adding the dextrinase in the later steps of the maple syrup production, where it is stored into by the organization that regulates maple syrups.
So at the last step of the production.
So what mechanism or methodology would you be using to produce the dextrinase that would be used at that step of the system?
For now, we are mostly in the proof of concept phase. So we didn't have access to the lab last year, so it's something that we're doing this year, and we've only had access for a week. For now, we are expressing our dextrinase just in a basic like E. coli expression like plasmid. And that's what we're using now to prove our concept. And it's something that we're exploring this year. You know, how could we bump up our production to make sure we're able to produce enough dextrinase for the industry?
So you mentioned that you reached out to maple farmers to really see what the issues were with the production of maple and processing. So have you reached out to other parts of the community as well to educate them on how this can make an impact in the maple production and in that industry?
More this year, we've been working with YouTubers and people on Instagram to maybe promote sciences and maybe explain more the impact of maple syrup industries in Canada, because it is a very economical aspects of our country. So um, we thought that it would be important to just explain where it comes from, how it is transformed, and how it is bring to the shelves in the stores, and also maybe more explain about our team and our project.
And last year we also had an interview on a local radio station to kind of like, you know, explain to the population our project and how synthetic biology can actually help maple syrup producers here. And we've also collaborated with not industries, organizations that are also involved with maple syrup. So there's like ministries from our government and also like private organizations and research labs that we've collaborated with to help us find our project and make sure it's well adapted for producers.
So throughout your iGEM journey, is there anything your team has found particularly enjoyable or definitely a unique experience?
I think for my part, just the aspect of being in a team into a global pandemic, it helped to just maybe socialize and get in touch with people, more than just being alone into your house.
And I think something that I really enjoy is it's my 2020 was my first year in iGEM, and it was also the first time that our team decided to work on such like a local project. So what I really enjoy is that, you know, we're hoping to one day be able to help, you know, people in our community, and we are working really hard to find somebody to take over our project when we're done with it in 2021. So I'm really excited to see what the future holds for our project too.
And is there anything else you would like our audience to know about your project?
I think what I would say is that it's important to note that for now, there's pretty much like no solutions for ropey maple syrup. We are also the only iGEM team working on maple syrup since like the beginning of iGEM itself. And we're also one of the first people to bring synthetic biology in the industry. So it's like a tons of like first things that our team is doing, and we're really excited about it.
Okay, well, iGEM ULaval, thank you so much for meeting with me today. Just want to wish you the best of luck in the iGEM Jamboree and the best of luck in our iGEM sponsorship competition as well. So thank you
Awesome.
again for meeting with me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank